Hey everybody, it's Lindsay, and today I wanted to show you some new brushes that I've been trying out and absolutely loving for contouring and cream blush specifically. They have a bunch of different uses, but that's really what I've been using them for, and so I kind of wanted to show them to you. These are the Sedona Lace Midnight Lace Synthetic Brush Set, and it's 4 brushes in the set. And I was contacted several weeks ago to try these. And to be honest, I had never really heard of Sedona Lace before. So maybe I'm the one living under the rock, because then I YouTubed them and I saw, you know, lots and lots of videos on them. But they just aren't a brand that I'd heard of. And so I thought, yeah, I mean, I'll give these a shot. These are brushes that I don't have, you know, brushes just like this. So I thought, I mean, I would like to try them. And brush quality varies so greatly. You can have, I mean, I've had some really, really bad brushes. So, you know, I wasn't exactly sure what to expect, but I am so in love with these brushes, no lie. Like, these are such high quality brushes. And, you know, looking at them and, you know, looking at them on the website and then now having them myself, I think they are very comparable to the Sigma Sig Max brushes, which I don't own myself. I've seen, you know, a billion reviews of them on YouTube, and Sigma is pretty much like, you know, that's, I feel like, what most people talk about, MAC. So I hadn't heard of these brushes, but I was really excited to try them. These 3, I mean, from looking at people's reviews and from looking online, are, you know, look pretty much identical to the Sig Max brushes, except these are, you know, pink and kind of like brownish black. But instead of the one Sigma brush is like a tapered, like pointy kabuki, this one comes with like just a regular kabuki, which I'm totally, you know, that's great with me because I'm not even sure what I would exactly do with that pointy brush. But I'll show you what I use these for. First of all, they are super, super soft and dense, but I mean, like, just really, really soft. And even, I mean, some brushes I have, like my e.l.f. brushes, when they're clean, they are just soft as silk. They're so nice, but I feel like once they get some product on them and I've used them a couple times, they're not nearly as soft until I wash them again. These, I mean, these are all dirty because I've used them, and they are still so soft and dense, and they're very, very high quality. So the first one that I use the most often is this angled, I guess they're kabuki type brushes because they're real dense, but this angled brush, and do these have numbers on them? Yes, this is a 602, okay? And the one thing that I like about this is because they have the dark ends and the pink, they don't show dirt like, you know, a white brush would. So it's nice because I am not the best about cleaning my brushes all the time. So this I use for contouring, and I love it. It just gets right in the hollow here of the cheek. And I contoured a little bit today, not a lot because I'm going into the office, but it's just so soft. And what I was using before to contour is my Sonia Kashuk, I know I'm like throwing tons of brushes out here today, names, but this is my Sonia Kashuk multi-purpose blending sponge. I'm sorry, not blending sponge, brush. I think it's the medium-sized brush, and you can see they're about the same. This one a little fluffier, but this one not nearly as dense. So when I would contour with it, it would kind of spread my contour color too wide, and this one is perfect. Like, it is dense, so it gets that color right where you want it, but it's not too small that you get a harsh line. Like, it's just so easy to blend. So I kind of, like, today I'm wearing my Too Faced Chocolate Soleil, so I just kind of like rub the corner in it. I don't do the whole brush. I just rub this tip here in it, and then I like put it in the hollow of my cheek, and then I kind of blend it in along the hairline to make it look more natural. And it's just the easiest way to contour, and I do like it. I mean, I haven't even been using my Sonia Kashuk brush. I think maybe I'll start using this for blush or something, but this is just, I like this one a lot better for contouring. I lost my train of thought there. The other one that I've been using all the time and loving is the 928. And this is just like a flat top kabuki brush, and I think maybe most people would use this for foundation. I'm, you know, in love with my Beauty Blender for foundation, but I've been loving this for cream blush, and I've been really into cream blush lately. So I just take, this is just a Stila convertible color, but I just take it and I kind of like dab it in, and you can see where I've dabbed it in. And then I kind of like tap it on my cheek and then buff it a little bit, but not really. Like, it's so dense and so nice that it doesn't show up spotty. You don't have to blend it in too much because then I feel like that can pick up your foundation. It can kind of make it go away. Cream blush can be a little hard to work with, but with this brush, it's seriously amazing. I just tap it in exactly where I want it and it already looks blended and smooth. And before that brush, I was using this one by Sonia Kashuk, and you can see the size difference. So much smaller, and I would use it, but like when you tap in, see, you would have to tap so much more, and then I'd have to blend it because it's too small. Like this is kind of like a good size for blush, so I just tap it like that and it's already blended and great. But this I would have to smooth in a little bit, but then it would pick up my foundation, it would kind of wipe away some of the blush, so it was difficult. So this now I'm just using for highlighter because it's like the perfect size just to highlight right in here. But yeah, loving this for cream blush. I have not tried it for foundation. And then this last brush, like full size brush, is the Sedona Lace 480. And this is like a domed type kabuki, and I was using this for foundation. I've used it for foundation several times. I like it. It gives a nice finish, but it is definitely fuller coverage finish than my Beauty Blender. My Beauty Blender is dirty because I just used it. I've been liking the Beauty Blender a lot more lately because I'm just really looking for a light finish of foundation. I really want it to look natural. This, it gives really a great finish. It's not streaky, you don't have to work too hard, but it's definitely gives a heavier finish because of the Beauty Blender. It's a little damp. It's a really kind of like airy, light sponge. It just gives a very light coverage of foundation. This denser, you ever have that problem where your foundation's a little too thick around your upper lip and it can kind of look dirty? I kind of got that with this. But I mean, you could contour with this, you could do blush with this, you can do foundation with it if you like a little bit more fuller foundation. And I will tell you, these brushes, I got them like a day or two before I did a bridal party of 8. I did all of their makeup, and the one girl brought her own cream foundation that she wanted to use. And you know, the Beauty Blender, I have a couple Beauty Blenders I use when I do makeup like that. I didn't think that would be the best way to use, best thing to use for a cream foundation. And so I used this and it turned out really nice for cream foundation. And I don't use cream foundation, but if you did, I think this would be a really nice brush for that. Or this one would probably give you a little less coverage because it's a little fluffier. I mean, this is like super, super dense. And then I really like this kabuki because once I've contoured and things, sometimes it can be a little too dark, a little too harsh. So then I like take this and just kind of like go over it and blend out, and it smooths everything out. It's soft, it's not too dense, not too fluffy. It's great, and it's super soft. I have a couple kabukis that are just kind of rough around the edges, and so you don't want to use them, but this one is really nice and soft. So these on the website, the 4 brushes together, you can buy them individually if there's just 1 or 2 that you want. All together, the 4 brushes are $49.95, which I think is, I think that's very reasonable considering like the Sonia Kashuk brushes, are a little bit more than that. And I mean, they're great quality too, but they are, I don't know, I think that's a comparable price. The Sig Max brushes are $56, so it's a little bit cheaper. And they gave me a code to give you for $4 off anything. So it doesn't have to be just the set, or I mean, you can get anything and it's $4 off, and that's LaFemme5278. It's doesn't matter if you capitalize anything or whatever, it's not case sensitive. And I don't get anything from that. I'm not being sponsored by them at all. They just sent me these brushes to try, and I really, really like them. And if I didn't, I wouldn't talk about them, or else I would say I don't like them, but I haven't had any shedding. They're just really quality brushes from what I've tried so far, and I've had these and used them for several weeks, so I mean, I've used them enough to really know that I like them. So let me know what you think. If you've tried these brushes, I'd love to know what you think and how else you use them, because for me, I'm kind of using them for like one purpose, and I know you can do so many different things with them, but I don't know. When I get into a routine, I just kind of do the same thing. So if you use them, or even if you have the Sig Max brushes, which are pretty much the same thing, let me know what you use those for and how you're getting use out of them so I can try, using them for something different. So I just want to let you know what I think. I love these brushes, really happy with them, and they've replaced the other ones I was using before because they work better for me. So that's basically it. Yeah, let me know what you think, and I will talk to you guys soon. So see ya.